everybody. Will Davis with the Monroe County Reporter. Here are some of the top stories you'll find in your latest edition of the best little paper in Georgia. Of course, you know now that Jorja Etheridge, the 17-year-old Macon girl, has been found in southern Monroe County.
But as soon as we get cleared from K9 that's over there, we'll see about getting some folks across the street over there and doing a search, okay?
I got keys. What you don't know is the name of the lady who found her, but we have talked to her. Lynn Williams of the Rainwood subdivision on Hilltop Circle talked to our own Steve Reese about what Jorja said when she found her and what she was thinking and feeling. Find out all the details of how Jorja was discovered in this week's Reporter.
Hey Monroe County, if you're planning a wedding, a big event, a corporate Christmas party, we have the place for you. Our friends at Macon Tent Rentals, Jeff Holloway and his team are Monroe County residents, and they are the best. They are the top of the pack when it comes to tent rentals and preparing for the equipment for a big party. Tents, tables, chairs, lighting, dance floors, staging, pipe, drapes, cooling units, linen, cafe lights, just to name a few. You can even pick up items for rent at their location. Call now for a free quote, 478-746-8269.
Two Macon men were arrested and charged at a High Falls convenience store with stealing over $3,000 in cash from those video lotto machines. It happened on January the 17th last week when two Macon men were playing those lottery machines and the clerk caught them on tape, he said, stealing money after breaking the box with all the money inside the machine. The clerk locked the gentleman in the store while he called the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. Deputies arrived and arrested the two men. Find out more details in this week's Reporter.
Hi, I'm Donna Wilson with this week's Monroe County Reporter Incident of the Week. A Macon man went to the Monroe County Hospital with accidental gunshot wounds around 6:14 a.m. on January 14th. He told Deputy Dustin Ramsey he was checking on a laser that he had taken to his car and unchambered the round to his 9mm handgun, then pulled the trigger to ensure the gun was clear. A round fired, hitting his left finger and nicking his foot, and a friend drove him to the hospital from the Master Brand Cabinet Company in Jackson. He said this was not the first time his pistol went off on him.
The Monroe County Reporter and the Forsyth Monroe County Chamber of Commerce named their Citizen of the Year for 2021 at the Chamber's annual banquet on Friday night. And this year's winners, probably no strangers to many of you, brothers, the Bertram brothers, Adam and Steve Bertram of Juliet. They are notorious in their congregation at New Providence Baptist Church and in the community at large for volunteering for anything that's needed. They mow grass for widows. They cook barbecue and chicken to raise money for needy families, and also volunteer with their children in the Mary Persons Band, doing concessions and cooking hamburgers and hot dogs at Friday night football games. You name it, they're one of the folks that will do it. They are servants of the community. And also there were a lot of awards given out at the Friday night banquet. The Golden Nail Award given to businesses like, for instance, the renovated Jonas on Johnston that the new owners Eric and Laurie Thomas fixed up, and scores of other winners, and also the Small Business of the Year, the OKS Karate School. All that and much more you'll find in this week's Reporter.
Hey y'all, it's Tammy Rafferzeder with the Monroe County Reporter in this week's Business Highlight. By Labor Day, Forsyth should have a new Popeyes restaurant. and it will be the first one of the Popeyes new design to be built in Georgia. Forsyth's Planning and Zoning Commission approved the designs for the new Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen restaurant, planned for 180 North Lee Street on Monday, January 24th. Planning and zoning approval in its design and review function is a final step that doesn't go to the City Council. Developer Alan Shackelford said the Forsyth Popeyes restaurant will be the first in Georgia built according to the franchise's new prototype, which he described as having a more modern feel. He said he expects to break ground for the new building between early and mid-March, construction to take about 5 months, putting the goal for opening Popeyes sometime in the late summer. Popeyes was founded in New Orleans in 1972 and serves chicken dishes with sides like red beans and rice, Cajun fries, biscuits, coleslaw, etc. It was acquired by Restaurant Brands International, which also owns Burger King, in 2017. In 2019, it began selling a chicken sandwich to compete with the Chick-fil-A that received a lot of media attention.
Hey, Monroe County ladies, is your man very romantic? One of those guys that just takes care of your every need, thinks about you all the time? We want to hear about it. We're going to name, as we always do around Valentine's Day, the most romantic man in Monroe County. And if you send in a nomination for your husband or boyfriend or both by Friday, then he may win a scores of local prizes from local businesses and be named on the front page of the Valentine's edition of the Reporter as the most romantic man in Monroe County. Staff and employees of the Reporter are not eligible. After a tense debate last Monday night, Monroe County Commissioners, by a split vote, 3-1, voted to approve a new district map that will determine the county's political boundaries for the next 10 years. But the debate was heated and contentious, and we know why.
So in the future, I mean, it's behind us, and I'm a very forgiving person, and I hope that others will be to me when I screw up. But honestly, I would really appreciate it if you guys would communicate with all of us, because this is not just one person's decision on what to do, and I would also like to see the direct feedback from the state that you were sent, please. If you don't mind emailing that directly to me, I would appreciate it.
But it turns out that Commission Chairman Greg Tapley was trying to remove the neighborhood that Commissioner Jorja is building from his District 4. All the fireworks, and you'll find all the details in this week's Reporter.
Hey, this is Diane Gladwell with Monroe County Reporter, and I want to talk about one of the good news stories we've got this week. April Williams is the Youth of the Year at the Forsyth Monroe County Boys and Girls Club. Other Youth of the Year, one from Bibb County and Houston, and one additional one to name the Youth of the Year for the district, and then that individual will go on to compete at the state level and even possibly national level. And she was nominated by the program director, Tony Wilkerson, who is very enthusiastic about how much she enjoys having April in her program and how much she's seen April grow and become more comfortable talking to people and telling her story and helping others since she's over the 3 years that she's been participating in it.
Do you have a business in Monroe County? Then you should take out a full-page ad. Do it today and call the Monroe County Reporter.
Hello, my name is Terry Johnson, and I write Monroe Outdoors for the Reporter. This week, I'm writing about a mysterious disease that broke out in early summer last year in the midst of the COVID outbreak that was sweeping across the country. When it happened, thousands of birds were found dead in and around feeders and other areas in and around Washington, D.C. Before it subsided, it had spread to 7 states, and during that period of time, nobody could tell exactly what was causing it. It was baffling the best wildlife experts in the country. However, now, months after the outbreak broke out, they have finally come up with what they think is a solution to the problem. You will not believe what they think was associated with this outbreak. If you want to learn exactly what they think caused all of these birds to die over a period of 3 months, Read this week's reporter.
Monroe County loves its firearms, and there's no better place to get your firearms and ammunition needs than Red Root Defense, a small family-owned business right here in the heart of Georgia near the Jones-Monroe County line. Check them out for a full selection of firearms, ammunition, and accessories. In sports, the Mary Persons Mat Dogs will be competing in the traditional area tournament coming up this week. And they had a great meet on senior night against Peach County. Find out the details in this week's sports section of the reporter. Also, the Mary Persons basketball teams continue their struggles. Both teams have lost 4 in a row, the girls and the boys, but they got back on track actually on Tuesday night against Pike County. Find out what the teams face in the stretch run in this week's reporter. All that and more in sports.
What? Did you see this? A woman had a snake in her car. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to subscribe to this reporter.
What's up, guys? It's Baby Daddy here. I'm here to give you guys some advice on anything you need. And today we got a letter from Quarantine, right down here from Monroe County. Let's see what they need. Dear Baby's Daddy, my girlfriend and I have been dating for 2 months, and I've never seen her with a mask on. She even sleeps with it on, and I have to wear one whenever I'm around her. She has only let me kiss her once, and that was with the mask on. Should I give up? She has beautiful eyes. Yours in health, Quarantine. Well, think you should social distance. You don't know what could be under that mask. I think you need to go get vaccinated. Ooh, here's one from Miss Kissy Poo. See what she needs. Dear Baby Daddy, my new boyfriend and me stopped in a convenience store. I was very surprised when he pulled out an EBT food stamp card to pay for my Monster drink. I had to pay for his cigarettes and gas with my credit card. And when we go out, we only go to Burger King. His car is old, really trashy inside, and smells a little like dirty socks. He also deals snuffs and drinks beer, but he is a good kisser, even with tobacco juice in his beard. Do you think he's a loser? Best regards, Kissy Poo. A boozer, a user, and a loser. You might need to find another one.